straight out of Silvis, Illinois, the Circle Jerks themselves, Jeg Scott and Sippy Gold.
Alright guys, welcome back to episode 11.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back.
Welcome back. We are back.
Yeah.
Another episode.
We just got done doing a little bit of a live Facebook video for everybody to announce the winner of the giveaway we did.
Yes.
We'll go ahead and you want me to repeat the names? Just so
Yes, go
get it
ahead.
out there?
Go ahead.
I have to try that, right?
Yeah, you're gonna try your hand at it.
All right. It's for the tire wash giveaway. Looks like it's Dennis Treeweiler. And then we went for a second drawing for some Talent in a Bottle tire prep, and Ronnie Inman was the winner of that. So congratulations, gentlemen.
Congratulations, guys. Congratulations.
Hope that helps you guys out in some way.
It helped us out.
Coming in, yeah, big time.
We appreciate it.
Man, we were very surprised with the response on all that.
Oh, thank you guys. Appreciate it. We really appreciate it.
Golf crowd came in late.
Too funny. All right, episode 11. We're going to talk about some different things today. D tires, some passing rules. Just thinking about just some odds and ends etiquette stuff. PTs changing of the guard.
Yeah, big time.
Then we're going to talk about that. We had a huge announcement before, and we've kind of debuted that as being the what we wanted to do was video. We wanted to start getting invested in video and YouTube and instructional videos. So that's the huge announcement we've been trying to push for. We're trying to get some funds together to pay for some better equipment so we can try to elevate our game with video and editing and whatnot. So
Yeah, I don't have too many more body parts to sell, so.
yeah, and I'm running out of toes. We're going to talk about J Concepts new tires for oval.
Okay.
I got some other odds and ends I want to talk about, and what we got planned.
Okay. What, next race and everything?
Yeah.
Very cool. Basically, what I got to talk about this episode, I'm going to talk about should kids marshal. That's a little bit of, just a small topic, and if there should be an age limit to that. Also, I want to talk about staying with one car and why you should. I see this a lot,
Yeah.
and I personally have stayed with a car for a while, so I think that's something we should talk about. Also, want to talk about the closing and opening of tracks around here. We have a pretty good situation going on right now. We have a couple unfortunate closing, but we have quite a few openings, so the ratio to opening and closing is good.
It's pretty good.
And then I just want to throw out there why a little comment about, like, if we are at a race, why we unfortunately don't talk to too many people. So we'll just kind of talk about that too, kind of inform you why that happens.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. And then I got a bunch of track promotions this time. We don't have a guest, so it's been a little while since we've done promotions and results, and I got a bunch of that. So stay tuned for that.
All right. Let's see. What are we gonna dive into first? I'm gonna dive into D tires.
Okay.
Okay.
Hot topic.
Hot topic. Here's what's gonna happen. I need to give them a chance.
Well, do.
All right. I really like what they're trying to do for the hobby. I think it's proper direction. And I'm seeing a lot of tracks go that way. So it's time to bite the bullet and start testing some things out. Start finding out what works, what doesn't work, and be ready for next year.
Definitely.
So I need to give them a full crack.
Yep. I mean, we always said, obviously we were, rebar supporters, but if that's going on the way out, we've always said, whatever tire it is, hey, we're gonna have to do that. We'll just give it a shot. We have to learn that now.
We get it figured out.
Yep. Excited to try something to figure out what we can do.
It cool tire, very good tire. So we'll see how it works. Something else I want to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
So I was watching Knoxville Nationals sprint cars,
Okay.
and I don't know why I thought about it, but while I'm watching, I noticed they always have the cone at the start finish at the start of the races.
Okay.
You seen that?
Yep.
So the whole philosophy behind that is there's no passing until the start finish,
Right.
right? How many wrecks would that save in RC racing?
A bunch.
I mean, at the start
At
of
the
the race,
start.
at least. I mean,
Yeah.
I can't say anything about turn one,
No.
but I don't know. Should tracks address no passing until the start finish?
Definitely. I mean,
And if you do, you go to the back.
that's going to be under the track
Discretion
promoter.
of the promoter.
Yeah, I mean, it's we understand that as a track promoter, or if you're running a track, all these things we talk about kind of puts a little bit more responsibility on you, which makes your night a little harder.
Right.
So we understand that, but unfortunately, I think that's who that would be on
Okay.
for that decision. Yeah,
Yeah.
to make that discretion. How bad was it?
Yeah.
But I agree with you. I mean, putting anything. I mean, you put lines on the track last Saturday. I mean, I think any kind of reference for all drivers would be a help in any way,
Right.
whatever you're doing.
I agree.
We reference points. I mean, it's in my brain right now, like when to let off the throttle and when to let,
Your rhythm.
right. Some people need help getting that.
Feel the rhythm.
Feel the rhyme.
It's RC time.
Sure is.
Hey, I seen leaners. We're gonna talk about leaners.
Mm-hmm.
I think everybody in this country needs to be pressing that issue right now. No leaning on the driver's stand. So
Yeah, it seems something that's simple, but it really makes a big difference.
it's a huge difference.
Mm-hmm.
Just to the person left and right of you. So just remember, guys. Just don't
not-
forget to police our own and be polite about it. Don't need to be rude.
You're not the only one on that stand.
No. No. and I like seeing that. I want to say firsthand that just racing the other day here locally that I seen a lot of good things.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's people from all over. It's
Yeah,
not
we-
just our backyard. That's people from all over.
We
So
have a really good group of people coming here.
yeah, that was pretty legit. I know we're gonna talk about that today.
Oh, yeah, I think we are.
So that's a whole nother story you got going on there.
Mm-hmm.
You want to talk about a changing of the guard, dude? That's pretty huge topic. I don't know how much people really understand about it.
My
the prestige.
eyebrows are raised.
Prestige.
What are we talking about here?
Changing of the guards with PT's Raceway and King of Wings.
Okay.
From Allen's. Allen's has been throwing that race for,
Man, 12, 13 years?
yeah, it's been a while.
Maybe more than that.
It's a pretty prestigious race. It's drawn in guys from all over the country. I don't
It doesn't say on there. I thought it did, but no.
Yeah. Maybe on the first place one it does, but not on the third one.
Yeah, it's a big difference.
It's a huge difference.
Yeah, I mean, PT's is a great place. It's just, yeah, I think it's gonna be a different deal now.
Oh, it's a different
No.
facility. Don't have to worry about a
Right.
rain out.
That's for sure. Yes.
And you know what's actually nice about it? The time of year they're doing it. It's before Thanksgiving. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just before the holiday, ramp up kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it might be good for people out of town traveling in and whatnot. So,
Sure. It's gonna be some serious, close, good racing with that many good people there.
I'm thinking you're probably going to have people from all over, as far as Kansas and You're gonna have Iowa, Illinois, Indiana. I'm sure Ohio will dip in there.
Yep.
I'm
Maybe.
sure some of the southern guys will come up. Tennessee, maybe Mississippi,
I say maybe we'll get a couple of them
maybe
up.
Texas.
Yep.
Might get some Texas. I don't know. Maybe we'll see some of our boys from Oklahoma.
Maybe.
Maybe
That'd be
Matt.
cool.
Maybe Matt from the East Coast. I don't know who else. It'd be nice to see. Like, I'll say it. I'd like to see like Arnie again.
Mm-hmm.
Race with him somewhere else, because that dude's blazing fast.
This would be more up his alley, right? Because didn't I hear he's more of a foam tire man? Is that what I heard?
I'd see him drive. I think he'd drive anything.
Anything? This is more high bites, so I thought it'd be.
You know what? It's one of those tricky tracks, though.
It is.
You think it's high bite, and then it slicks off, in certain conditions, and you got to assume that you're gonna have a lot of cars there, so it's gonna be hard to really keep it from doing what I like to think, say maybe it's a tire dope kind of deal. It gets that greasy kind of feel to it towards the end of the night.
Right.
So it's still high bite, but it still has like a, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Am I wrong in saying that?
No.
And it's just hard to stay away from. There's nothing you can do about it.
Right.
I'm not even complaining about it. I know how to adjust for it, but
I don't. I've been struggling there.
I've definitely struggled myself.
Yeah.
But that's been due to not being able to put a handle on a different tire.
Right.
And I commend people who have had the ability to make other tires work.
Sure.
So.
Yep. So that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah,
I
awesome
mean,
facility.
I really, it's cool they picked up the torch, because, I think everybody thought it was going to be just done completely. We already all knew that Allen's been kind of fading out a little bit over the last couple of years.
Right.
So it's super cool, man. And you couldn't be a better host. I mean, those guys are super cool down there.
Yes, Paul, Tom.
Yeah.
Yeah, their family. They help out. They got good pits. I like the TV on the wall. You can see what's going on. I thought they were adding a little bit more pit space to the top of the other side, maybe.
Well,
I'm
could
not
be.
sure. Pitting's pretty cool. They got decent pitting. Top-notch facility, and they want to be better. They want your input.
Right.
These guys are traveling around. They're putting in the time. They're
Yep.
really trying to help the hobby in a positive manner, and that's why I think they're continuing to pass the torch for Allen's and King of Wings, because that race has to live on.
Definitely. I mean, talking to Rich the other day, I mean, he was telling us that those dudes been racing with him since the beginning.
Long time.
So they've been in this, sport, hobby sport for a long time, and
Long time.
it's cool that they're still that passionate, to open up their own track and then
Yes.
and then take on such a big, cool race. So
Yeah, that's a big thing.
definitely,
It's a lot to handle.
thank you, gentlemen, for doing that.
Yes, thanks, Paul,
Like I
Tom. We
said-
appreciate it.
Yeah, we didn't want to see that race end, so
No. Nobody wanted that. It's a tough track, though.
yes, it is. I got my
tough.
butt handed there every time so far, so
You and me both. I didn't like it. Tires. Speaking of tires,
tires. I was talking about the Casa de Tires.
it's going to be an open tire race down there.
Is it?
Yeah.
Cool.
With that being said, J Concepts has some new tires out for Oval
Mm-hmm.
called Sprinters. Just got a little inside information on somebody tested them out. It's not my word, but I will say it's a legitimate source. And they said that the tire was super hooked up. Pin tire, obviously, more of a pin design.
Okay.
Looks legit. So I'm gonna get a set of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try them out.
See how they work.
That's all you can do. If you don't try them, you don't have an opinion, right?
Correct. Correct. So check them out. If you guys haven't checked them out, check them out. J Concept Sprinter Tires.
Mm-hmm.
I like them.
All kinds of good stuff tonight.
Yeah. We're just kind of talking about all kinds of different stuff. Let's see. What do we got? Oh, Matt and his big announcement for a race at Spring Creek.
Very cool. That looks like a really good deal.
So he's trying to put together a big race there, a true loose dirt race. And when people say true loose dirt, that gets skewed a little bit at times. But this place is capable of doing a loose dirt track, and Matt's a pretty passionate person about oval and everything. So I think that should be a pretty good show. Hopefully we get enough sponsors on board to help us out.
I don't think there'll be a problem with that.
I don't think there'll be any
Hope
issue.
not.
So looking forward to that, and the exact date when that's going to be. So keep an ear to the ground for that.
There you go.
What do you got?
Well, I guess one thing, I had, like I said, I wrote down, I wanted to talk about, we always talk about marshaling and the right ways and wrong ways to do it. But one thing I noticed, because of the fact that it seems it's very hard to get people to marshal, unfortunately, sometimes some kids get put in the situation that they shouldn't be. And when I say that, it's, kids, I love kids. I have one. They're trying their best, but they don't fully understand really what to do right, I guess. And I feel there should be an age limit to that when it comes to certain classes. Maybe track owners need to just pay attention to that. If you can't find marshals and these kids, volunteer, maybe you should look more back toward the racers from the prior race and penalize them or do something to why they're not coming out there to do that. It's cool that the kids want to be part of it. Respect that fully. And I think that's great they want to do that. So they should marshal like the kids class, maybe the rookie class, whatever you have, whatever you're at your track, but get them some experience doing it. But I don't see where they should be out marshaling for, bigger classes. I think guys just need to step up a little bit more. And it's just, I don't know, because they don't need to get hurt. That's obviously a big factor. And then also they just don't know the real etiquette, how to marshal quite yet, for the bigger classes.
Yeah, there's a lot to learn.
Big time. Grabbing a mod, I can't tell you how many times I've grabbed a mod and guys are full throttle while you're trying to grab the car,
Well, that's the first thing as a marshal, though. You don't marshal a moving car.
Well, but it's hard not to, though, because you want to do the best for this dude.
I agree, but you don't marshal a moving car.
True. You should. That's definitely what you should do. But it's easy to get. Everybody's done it, I think. Get your hand cut up, And,
yeah. No. Totally.
But, I don't know. I just want to say something about that because I noticed it a couple weekends ago. Kids are awesome. That's great that they want to be part of what we're doing, but they should be kept in the classes where they are racing. That's kind of what I'm saying as far as marshaling.
I agree.
Adults should step up.
What's that age though?
That's a tough one. There's always that tough question about that.
I think
guess.
here locally, 12 is about that age.
12's a good age.
Where
I
they
think.
can actually know what's going on
Yeah.
and they've been taught. Are they still learning? Yeah, but they're not going to get hurt. They're pretty nimble.
Right.
They get around better than we do.
And they listen a little bit more at
Yeah.
that age. They understand what you're saying.
Definitely. Definitely. It helps. It truly does. I mean, helps when they acknowledge what's going on and they're a little bit more aware. And I feel like that's about the age they really start to bridge that gap.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And if you are a parent that has a kid that's racing, whether they're young or 12 or 13, whatever their age is, pull them aside and do that. Instead of teaching them only how to drive the car and teach them how to be fast, go ahead and teach them that lesson too.
Yeah, marshaling, etiquettes. I mean, we keep pushing the etiquette thing all the time, but I'm gonna keep drilling that thing because it only makes the country better, and whoever listens, hopefully they share that knowledge, or you don't share that knowledge, but I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna keep pushing it.
Yep.
So.
That's about it
I
on
like
that.
that one. I like the whole marshaling thing.
I'll put a big check mark on that.
Yeah, because well, just marshaling in general. While we're on the topic,
Always a good one.
I mean, I see people. I mean, there's some shitty marshaling techniques.
Definitely.
You know, and when you're setting a car down in the corner in the racing line, as a marshal, you need to be kind of looking backwards to see when that's a good gap.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, like you said, it depends on who you're grabbing. They kind of you have a in tune. You know what they're doing. You know what I
Right.
mean? You know, you can set them down in place, and they can get going pretty good, or
Right.
get out of the way.
You look over your shoulder. Hey,
Yeah.
I could set him in the corner. There's enough gap. He'll get going. We're good.
If I can't set them down in the corner, I know you've seen me in the past run the corner with the car in my hand and set them back down on the straight, but
Yep.
like in a fast manner,
Sure.
right?
Not no lazy days.
No, I'm moving with a purpose. I'm not taking my time. I'm not got my hands in my pockets. I'm not paying attention to, you know what I mean?
Right.
I'm good enough to where I can actually kind of watch the race and listen to what's going on, but you need to be
listen.
paying attention. Yeah.
Listening, man. It's just like
You can
when you're
hear a
driving.
crash happening.
It's just like when you're on the driver's stand. Listen.
Be in tune with what's going on.
Yep. Definitely.
Marshalling is got to get a little bit more crispy. All right, it's not crispy right now.
So
It's flaccid.
So what do you think about what should tracks do about that guys that don't marshal? Like,
Man, this is getting ridiculous. You know what I would
know?
do? I ran a racetrack. You know what I would do if you're not marshaling?
Sure.
Your race didn't count.
yeah, I agree.
Or I'd just dock you a lap. However I got to
Yep.
do it.
If you're not back to back and you're not out there marshaling after your race,
It's hogwash.
yep,
I see people all the time just walk back to their table and then they act like they can't be heard and shit. You know what I
Right.
mean? I'm like, what the
oh, my car's broke. I need to work on it.
a horse.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. I got plenty of time.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. It's ridiculous. So, you know, if you just raced and there's like 6 people in your heat and they only need 4 people or 2 people to marshal and they got a call for marshals, you're a shit sandwich. I'm going to say it.
That's right.
You're a shit sandwich.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
And
You
you
need-
know it.
Marshal the next race. You know what else? While we're on that, sometimes when it's the end of the night and people's races over, and you got a call for marshals towards the end of the night for like the other races that
The
are
last
like,
ones.
The last ones, you got a call for marshals
Yep.
because the guys that packed up before you
They're gone.
are gone. And
Yep.
the guys before you just packed up and left.
Well, we get that a lot with the late model because
yeah.
we're usually sprints or late models are last, so yeah, that's kind of BS too.
Yeah.
We were all there for you all day. That's the thing. If everybody plays nice together on the playground, everything will go way smoother.
Way faster.
A lot less attitudes.
Yeah, when they got a call for marshals though.
Yeah, man, everywhere I go, it's how it is. When I went down to Kansas City, down the fast lane,
Yeah.
I had a really bad day, but I marshaled just about, I think I marshaled like 6 other different races that weren't even involved with me because they just kept calling for over and over and over,
Nice guys.
and I'm just standing there. I'm like, all right, I got it,
That doesn't make me want to go race.
No,
That doesn't honestly make me want to go race there.
I mean, it was bad. I mean, you can ask the couple people that I was, pitting with there. I mean, every single race, the announcer didn't do so good with the announcing, I'll say that too. But
Ooh.
as soon as the race was over, he just constantly had to keep saying it over and over. We need marshals. We need marshals from last race. We need marshals from last race,
Yeah.
Um,
I'll chat my ass when somebody's pestering the guy announcing the race.
Yeah.
And you're listening for information and it comms go silent.
Yep.
Comms are silent, folks. Comms are down. I repeat, the comms are down. Where are we at? Who we racing? We don't know.
We
We're just
have
out
no
there
idea.
turning laps, you
Yep.
know?
Or you don't know where the wreck is.
No,
I mean,
dude. They should be watching the race and, That's damn irritating. That will actually make me not want to go race somewhere.
I mean, it seemed like he did better once, stuff started getting more serious, but this was early in the day,
Right.
but no, no marshals down there. I was very upset about that, because that's one of the things we really, we talk about a lot.
Some people that should be disappointed with themselves
They should,
for not
for
not marshaling their next race.
Who
I
are
mean,
you?
Dude, you ain't nobody.
You're racing a toy car just like everybody else.
Exactly everybody else.
Come on, man.
Do you like those racetracks that, like, what do? They say if you got first or second, or if there's 4 marshals or wherever it is, some make you all marshal.
Yep.
I don't know. I like somebody to force the issue, though. You should get Dr. Race or Dr. Lap. I mean, if everybody goes up there and you're not up there, no, you don't get docked. But if they got a call for people,
What about if you don't, I know, again, it's on the track promoter and everything, keep track of this, but track, but a lot of track there, but
track.
What if you didn't come out last time Marshall and you did whatever, you start in the back of the pack the next heat or whatever.
Yeah, you could do that.
Something as simple as that, like a warning,
Well, that's a warning, but
could be that's how it starts,
I don't know. Just marshal, guys. It's that damn easy.
Why? Yeah.
It's not difficult. If you have an issue where you can't marshal, I get it. You know what I mean? I totally get it. But there's 6 people typically in a heat. There's no reason why you can't find 2 to 4 people to marshal.
Yep.
That means you can leave 2 out.
Yeah. And down there at Fastlane, it was only 2 marshals. That's all you needed.
Out of how many people that were racing?
That's what I'm saying.
That's ridiculous, man.
It was.
Everybody thinking they're more important than the next person.
It was the same, 4 to 5 people that were marshaling the whole time.
Yeah, that's a lot of mindfulness and consideration.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's why when people ask me, or they thank me for, like, serving and stuff, I tell them I didn't do it for my country. That's the exact reason why. Is because people aren't mindful and kind anyways. Or
That's right.
generally. Some people are, obviously. And there's some people that are mindful. But generally, you don't see a lot of it.
No.
It's sad.
Courtesy is it's dead.
Well,
I mean,
nobody likes getting their feelings hurt, right? And if somebody pisses in your Wheaties enough, you're just going to be like, bah humbug. I get it. But we're supposed to be showing a positive light when we're here at these over races, not just talking about it.
Right.
Yeah.
And
that starts with you guys. It starts with myself. It starts with you. It starts with you guys listening. It starts with our locals. I mean, it's the only way it's going to change.
And it also starts with the track owners stepping up and being responsible for what's going on at their track.
Yeah, not just worrying about your $15 you're going to get from them, or your 20. It ain't about the money, dude. It's about and keeping the integrity of what you got going on there.
Yep.
And that's how you're going to get big racers. You look at big racetracks, I see the same thing happening with big racetracks that I see what happened with little racetracks. Is that the prosperous racetracks are typically the ones that have the best promoters, right? The best announcers,
Yep.
the best track prep.
Yep.
The best track prep is huge.
Big time.
Can you provide a good racing surface? Is the announcing good? Is the promoter good? Or is the facility good? Okay, guys are coming back now. All right, how the show is ran is the promoter going to be like, well, we'll just let that slide because they bring in a lot of money or whatever? No, he's going to be like, horseshit. You're gonna follow the same rules everybody else is.
Seen that happen.
And I'm actually gonna do tech. I'm gonna tear your ass down. I ain't just gonna talk about it, right?
Yep.
Stuff like that. And where do you want to take it? You're gonna see that tracks that shut down. Why do they shut down?
Yeah. Well, because there's too much bitching and no cooperation.
Well, you got those factors in there, right?
That's a big one.
Huge factors in the why tracks fail.
Yep.
4 reasons typically, right? Situation that's out of your hand, just out of your control. You got it to where promoters maybe is terrible, maybe the facilities are terrible, or just the track in general lacks good prep, where they don't tear it up ever, or they, you know what I'm saying?
You don't got no bathroom.
They don't have water in it. Yeah, your facilities are crap. Food's huge. We want to eat. I don't know if people are paying attention, but most of us are a little hefty.
And well, it's a long day too at the track.
We
I
like
mean,
to eat, and we don't have to leave. And I don't know.
my nutrition specialist got
my
me into
nutritionist.
that.
Yeah, my nutritionist.
Well, there's all kinds of angles to why tracks close, but you know, the biggest one is, and what I've seen, is the non-cooperation between said track promoter or owner with the general, you know, population of racers they have. You know, whether that's the racer's fault or the promoter's fault. I'm not putting a finger on either one of them two, but that generally seems to be what happens. You know, but they get in arguments about what classes need to be ran,
Too many classes.
and that's a big one there. You know, the promoters get pushed into opening up other classes because guys go and buy cars and then say, well, why can't I run that? I just spent $300 on this. And this guy's like, oh, okay, I don't want to upset nobody.
Right.
Next thing you know, they got 13 classes, and
No.
so it goes both ways, I think, you know.
What?
Yeah, we have to work as a community. It'd be like, oh, let's just do Woodstock, RC Woodstock.
Okay.
Let's get
I'm in.
along.
I'm in.
You ready? What do you think, man? You ready for a commercial?
Let's do a commercial, man.
Yeah, we got a new one tonight. We're gonna do that one first, or you want to wait?
Let's do it first. We can do it first.
So we did just something special tonight. We really hope he likes it. We love his support for us, and we're getting ready to head there soon. So enjoy, everybody.
Let's get ready to race! August 30th, Argos, Indiana, Backyard Raceway presents the Midwest RC Dirt Oval Championship.
All right, guys, get on over to Argos, Indiana for the Backyard Raceway Midwest RC Dirt Oval Championships, presented to you by D Racing 57 Designs. All right, Backyard Raceway in Argos, Indiana, Friday, August 30th, starting at 4 p.m. Weather's looking really good right now. Friday night, they got one-on-one drags, oval drags, $10 a class, practice from 4 to 6:15, racing to follow. Only those signed up for the one-on-one races will be allowed on the track Friday. The top two will award in each class. And later that night, a 50-lap figure-8 race following oval drags for $10 entries. And on Saturday, what do they have, Jigs?
They have August 31st. They have 2 rounds of practice starting at 8:30 a.m. Racing to follow. Entries are 25, 20, 15, and 10. Championship belts to the winners of each class on Saturday.
Woo! Be there!
Hello.
Hey, what are you doing?
Well, I'm practicing.
What are you practicing for over there?
You know I've been practicing to go down to Inside Line Speedway in Robinsonville, Mississippi.
What?
Yeah, that's right.
Tell me more.
You know they're presenting the Delta Bowl. That's on January 17th. That's going to be a practice day. Doors open at 8 a.m. and practice ends at 8 p.m.
Man, that sounds like a really good time.
Whole day of it.
Really?
You can come back the next day, January 18th, and the doors open at 6:30 a.m. Drivers meeting at 8:30 a.m. and racing at 9 a.m.
Whoa. Do they have food down there?
We think so, and hope so. We'll say that.
How's their facilities?
Facilities are great. They just put in some new ones. They got plenty of pit tables, plenty of chairs for you provided. And this is an inside facility, so the track's always good. And there is one little thing. You got to have DE tires only, so you might want to check their rules. Make sure that you got everything set up for this. And the classes are going to be SC Mod, Sprint, Open Late Model, Crate Late Model, 13.5 Blinky in them. Street Stock 13.5 Blinky, Novice Open Tire Slash, which is based off of, or anything similar to it, Midwest Mod 10.5 Blinky.
All right. That's a
So-
lot of classes.
There you go.
Got something for everybody there.
That's why I've been practicing. So it's January 17th, January 18th. Get on down to the Delta Bowl at Inside Line Speedway. And it don't matter how you get there, but just get there.
All right, guys, we're back after our little commercial break there.
Yeah, hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, check them out. Inside Line Raceway over on Facebook and Backyard Raceway
Get all the rules and regulations
on your house.
on the house.
Oh, you're not selling the house? That's too funny.
That was so we've been doing this for a little bit, but earlier in the podcast if you haven't noticed yet, I mix up words sometimes when I talk, and I said that one time. I said get it. I meant to say get it in your house.
Yeah,
And
on the house.
On the house. So
I still laugh about it.
it's like an inside joke, but now you know. So
Yeah. On the house.
damn Coors Lights. We're gonna say.
Too funny.
So, all right. So we're back from the break, and I'm ready to go.
Okay.
I got something I want to talk about.
Gotcha.
It's something that we have talked about before, but it's something I feel strongly about because of what you had, point me in the right direction and kept me true to what I've been doing. So one of the things I notice a lot is guys jumping from car to car or whatever product it is. I think you need to understand, that if you give it a chance before selling it, the cars are generally not a plug-and-win type of situation. When you get to the level of what we're doing, like with the purpose-built stuff and whatnot. They're race cars, so they're very touchy, and it takes time and patience to get the car to where it's just a little adjustments that make the difference, to really bring you in. It's frustrating. I
Yeah.
get it.
It is.
I've been there. I've already talked about this, but I want to say it again. I just want people that maybe are starting to listen to us now to just understand that it's very important to stay with what you have and just work hard on that car. It's just like anything else, like a relationship with a woman, a friend, or your kids. It's gonna have its up and downs, But if you stick with it, that true love will come through, man, and you're gonna enjoy it. And sorry, one last thing real quick. Biggest thing is it keeps the cost down.
Definitely.
Stay with one car. If you don't want to spend money, stay with one car.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to put that out there real quick, man.
I like that.
It's I'm the cheap guy of the group here, so these are the things that, again, you helped me from, we've said it before, I was throwing it in the garbage can, and you resurrected it like you were Jesus, You pulled it out of there.
Can you see the light? I see the light.
Hey, yo, Rock, you think you got another round in you?
There is no tomorrow.
So yeah, guys, just seriously, give your car a good chance. I don't know what to say about that other than that. Just
Every car is different, right?
Mhm.
They think because Joe Schmo over here has this setup and they're gonna slap it on their car, it's gonna work.
right.
Not necessarily.
Nope.
And we're lucky our driving style is similar
Mm-hmm.
to where we like a car very similar, which makes it easier for setup. But then again, not every car is the same.
Right.
So
Nope.
our cars are not the same.
And everybody like you said, everybody drives different.
Yeah.
There's so many different angles to what's happening. There's a bunch of guys that could be super fast with GFRP cars, and
Yep.
you could buy one, and no matter what you do to it, even if you take my suggestion and you give it the sincere time to really try to get that thing dialed in, it might not conform to you.
It might not work for you.
And all of a sudden you go and get a custom works car, or, and now you're unstoppable. It's so.
It's all a fit for the driver.
Yeah.
And then it does come down to a quality of a car.
True that.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because some of these cars the quality in them are very nice.
Man, they're getting super fancy.
Yeah, they're nice, and that's why they're expensive because there's a lot of machining that's involved in that. And some of these guys are doing it out of their own shop and whatnot, so
Yep.
that's pricey. But these guys need to stick with these cars. Maybe the car don't fit your style at first, but maybe you can find what the car likes to fit your style.
Mm-hmm.
So don't give up on it necessarily. The rotation of some people getting cars is odd to me.
Well, and you ever notice that those people are never really finishing that great. It's always a struggle.
These cars are like additional children in my family.
Yes.
I don't want to just give them up.
Hey, I just took a picture of me eating spaghetti with my race car.
That's
okay.
dedication, folks.
So I totally get it.
That's dedication. Yeah.
So I challenge anybody to put up a better picture than that. By the way.
I've heard rumors of people gonna do it, but rumors are like
Buttholes.
sphincters.
And they all stink.
Smell. Smell. What the rectum is cooking.
Oh man.
Speaking of that, just quick note on there about the hot challenge. I've deemed that the devil's booty.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm glad you said something about that.
What?
Because I wanted to throw out a challenge to anybody.
Oh.
From now on, Zippy, we're
Oh.
taking that stuff with us to the track. To any track we'll be at. If any of you suckers think you could take it, you come right on over. We'll hook you up.
I'll do another one if you guys will do it.
Oh my god.
I'll do 1-for-1 with them.
I have to admit, I actually was hanging out here the other night and I was like, you want to do another one?
Yeah.
I want a redemption.
I need to redeem ourselves.
I
On
did-
chicken wings, though, this time.
So I will admit it. I have no problem admitting what happens to me. If you want to laugh, I don't care. But I ended up puking after the show.
Upset his tummy a little bit.
But I will say I was super stoked that I actually did that the next day because I didn't have any issues. So
Yeah, where I was at work, and you remember, you remember Dumb and Dumber? Where he's like trying to find the bathroom, dude. Like, I went into the first bathroom, which is normally like pretty good, but all the stalls were full.
Uh-oh.
So I had to take the hike all the way down to the other bathroom, and it was like walking. There's no exhaust fan in there, so it's like somebody clearly got in there before I did.
Hiroshima.
And it was like warm, and like the air was already muggy in there. So I had to, I walked about, I don't know, 3/4 of a mile inside of our building just to go down to the
while holding the devil's blood.
There was things happening in my bowels that there was talking. It sounded like demons in there, dude.
Yeah, it was.
It was demons
Yes.
because I finally got up there. Yeah. AC. I was in the AC. Good exhaust. Yeah.
Heaven.
I needed an ice cube, like, to put on my taint.
This is a real challenge.
It's hot stuff, guys. It's hot.
Don't think you are going to come up and try this and survive.
It's hot.
It's hot.
Well, you'll survive, but it's just hot.
We're not dead, but
Yeah.
you will have issues.
Yeah.
Where it comes from, we'll never know.
You gotta be two things: tough and dumb.
So that's a new one there. We will have this with us. We're bringing it now. I just sprung it on them right now. We're bringing it
So
every track
hot.
we go to. And if you think if you want to step up,
They better have good bathrooms.
they sure. Oh, Speaking of that,
Oh,
that runs me right into another topic. Thank you, sir.
All right.
So, okay, I really don't. I hate to be negative about things
You're not
here,
being negative.
but we are concerned about the bathroom issues, and we always want to give our honest ratings on that. And I didn't get to do that earlier. I don't know. I guess I'll just be honest. I wasn't in the mood to talk about that race because I had to leave early. So, anyways, I'm coming back to it. Back up fast lane. Again, everybody that's down there, your place is awesome. The oval's awesome. But man, the bathroom. You gotta give that some love.
Funky.
You gotta give that some love, man.
Okay.
Like, okay, so you get points because you have bathrooms inside, which is cool. You got working plumbing, that's awesome. Oh, that's it too. Don't plan on doing that. Wait, that reminds me. That's so funny. I forgot to tell you this. Speaking of the fart noise, remember at Limestone when I got wafted out twice in line? It happened at Fastlane too. I swear. I was the first one in line, man. I'm like, oh my god, I gotta go. I walked right into Cloud of Death. And right into a truck stop bathroom at the same time. So, Fastlane, I'm sorry, but you guys have bathrooms, but you gotta give her a little love. You gotta give a woman's touch to them, I think. Clean them up a little bit.
I got wafted, he said.
That
I'm
waft
still
was
stuck
bad.
on the wafted part.
It was bad.
Dude.
When you pucker up and you can't breathe and you just have to pee at the same time, you're a true ninja if you can do that. Get out of there safe.
Dude. You know that dude that crop dusted you was just
Oh yeah.
feeling good.
Hey, you know what? Oh no, all right. It might have been the same guy that got me at Limestone.
Stop it. Don't say that. Don't say
I'm not
that.
saying nothing.
Don't stop it. It was not.
He was pitting right there inside, right by the door.
Son of a You need to clean that thing. You need to clean that thing,
What do
sir.
you eat on your travels?
Eggs.
Yeah, you eat deviled eggs the whole way?
Eggs, deviled eggs.
Wow.
Good golly.
All right.
Moving on.
Yeah. So,
We're talking about people changing their cars and whatnot.
whew. Okay.
We got a little sidetracked, but
Sorry. Yep.
that was all important stuff, though.
Been meaning to get that out.
Yes.
I feel better.
That's what this podcast is all about, guys. We like to ramble once in a while, but we do appreciate you guys listening to us.
Okay. Where we heading here, sir?
What you had set up?
I actually had want to do a little quick talk about a couple closings and a couple openings that have been happening with tracks.
So we kind of touched base about that.
Did we already
Four
do that?
ways about like how tracks, but let that kind of let's talk about that.
Well, I'm truly upset that it's really the only reason I'm talking about it because I'm truly upset that track in Indiana, it was a winter type track indoor. They already closed down after one season of being up and running. The Brick House Raceway.
Yeah.
We promoted them a couple times on here. Whoa.
Oh, get
That came out of
buddy.
nowhere. And they were really doing some, super good promotions. For kids, novices, everything. I don't know what happened there. But it's unfortunate they closed. I just kind of want to bring that up. I don't know how many people know that. I know they announced it, but I was really looking forward to going there this winter. Last winter I had to take off, from racing, so we didn't make it out there, but we certainly wanted to. So
Yes.
It's too bad, man.
Yeah. It sucks.
And then, of course, Allen's, we already kind of brushed on that already.
Yeah.
But, like with what's closing, then we can look at the positives, and we have Right Away Speedway down in Fort Madison. That's going to be a big indoor oval down there. And we have Island Speedway. They're in Muscatine. They're starting like the huge mecca of RC indoor situation.
Yes.
I mean, the mecca.
It is. They're
You
going to
know.
have everything in there.
And and Right Away Speedway, man, I've seen pictures. He's doing a legit looking facility down there too.
Yes,
So
he is. They're going to be doing a weekly thing
Mhm.
where he wants to be open all week.
yeah,
He's going to do birthdays,
anything.
parties,
Yeah.
Bachelor parties. Even though
Whoa,
if I'm having a
hey.
bachelor party, I don't really want to be going to play with my
Where's the
toy
pole go?
cars. Yeah, where's the pole go, man? No, we'll start talking.
Yeah, he's doing good stuff. But Muscatine too, man, and and then we just saw pictures recently of our local indoor oval for the winter. He's extending the track. I mean, so how cool is that? I mean, it seems like everybody talks about how quick the sport goes and comes, and it's just something I just kind of noticed, and kind of want to point that out, that you realize, okay, so we had a couple closings, but look how many openings are happening, and so the oval is strong,
Very strong.
very strong, strong like bull.
Strong like bull. Did you say the Galesburg track?
Yeah, Gerald.
Gerald Etheridge.
Yep, he's just opened up. I think last week was his first race.
Yep.
He's still getting stuff worked out, but looks like he's working hard on it.
He is. Those guys are really stepped it up, man.
Mm-hmm.
Really have.
You guys are really doing it.
Really doing it, Harry. They have stepped up though. They want to be fast. They're practicing. They're running laps. So
They just need to kick out the Magoo man.
yeah,
He
he's
goes
been
out-
doing pretty good, hasn't he?
Yeah, he goes out there and does pretty good.
Yeah.
Kick him out. He's
Magoo.
illegal.
Illegal.
We're gonna pull your car into tech, and I'm gonna strip it down to nothing. And it maybe I might let you get back in the race with 22 laps down.
Yeah. Maybe.
I know what I'm talking about.
Okay. I seen a few things, just Facebook trolling. You guys know how I like to do it. The decline in the SE mod classes and why, and people selling out of the hobby, stuff like that. People come and people go. It's always been the way. It's always gonna be the way.
Yep.
It just is what it is. There's a number of reasons that are out of your control as a track promoter that people are just going to be people. Some people have the mindset and mentality that they're going to get into this and it's going to be easy.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, did they find out that was wrong mindset.
Reality check.
Yep. Then they're like, well, I don't know if I should be doing this.
Right.
Next thing you know, everything's for sale. Some guys get out there, they think they're going to dominate their area. Guess what? They don't.
No.
Then they think they're going to buy the new latest and greatest car and they're going to dominate the area. Guess what? They don't.
Denied.
And guess what happens? They're selling everything, or
Yep.
obviously sometimes people get in financial situations or they have families and there's good reasons to get out. You know what I mean?
Right.
But you have people come and go is what I'm saying. And there's nothing you're going to be able to do about that. There's some people that don't like challenges, so
Definitely enough of that.
if they can't win and they can't put it on the podium and they can't be in the A main, they just won't race. I know plenty of guys like that.
I just watched a video guy talking about that. That
Really?
was really cool.
Really?
Yep. For the Midwest Midwest Nats.
Really?
I was watching his video and he was talking about that, how they have a 17.5 class and he ended up going with a 21.5 class, and he said straight up, don't think you're going to come in this class and chase a trophy, basically. Is basically what he said, He said,
I like that.
I will monitor
What's
what
going
you've done and where you've been, and I was so impressed with that, so
I like that.
yep. That was super cool.
You talking about the guy for the Dixie Nats?
Dixie Nats. What'd I say? Midwest Nats?
Yeah.
Sorry. my
Dixie
bad.
Nationals.
Dixie.
that's coming up on the East Coast.
That seems like a big race.
Yep, big foam tire race, and they're gonna have some rubber tire as well. So
Nothing wrong with that.
no, you guys get a chance to check them out. It's the Dixie Nationals.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really high level show.
Yeah, they have a Facebook page just for the
Just
race.
for that race, yeah. So
And I think they're having it at Beach RC. Is that the actual track?
I believe so.
So that's pretty cool,
So-
man.
Check them out. Check them out, guys. Foam tire.
That dude don't BS. I like that guy, by the way.
No,
I like his videos.
yeah, he's legit. You know, B modifieds can be the revival of SC mods.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Not everybody wants to race the big boys. Some of those guys just want to race stock pan cars and 13.5s. Keep it simple. There's plenty of sealed can options now that can keep the cost down.
Right.
Hobby Wing makes really good systems for those sealed cans.
They really stepped up with that.
I'm in love with that. How
Yep.
you know
They run
that's
great.
worked out fantastic.
Yep.
I mean, there's no messing around with it.
Mm-mm.
It is what it is, dude. Everybody's got the same thing, and we can work on setup. Work on setup. That's all we can focus on. You don't have to worry about getting beat by, this motor or that
Right.
motor or.
$160 fucking 21.5. I mean,
Not everybody
21.5.
has the same access to stuff, so.
Nope.
You want a fair. Sometimes you hear people hooting and hollering about that. I've never had more fun in SE mod class than when it was just stock pan, stock arms.
Yep. Definitely.
Stock pan, stock arms, and you made the car work.
Yep. I said the same thing a couple shows ago.
Yeah,
That's what I ran. I had a Taser 3300 in it.
it was killer.
Perfect.
It was a killer.
That car was fun as gets.
I had to run the Taser 4000 though, because I thought I was getting something done. Little did I know, this guy over here was getting good wheel speed,
Boom.
cruising.
I'm like the old man.
He
I
gave
just-
us the Bernie,
The
man.
Bernie. I Bernie it right through there.
Gave us the Bernie. So I just think it's a good revival, maybe in your area. You want to keep costs down, but you still really enjoy the class, and you notice the dwindling. Maybe you guys don't need really. I'm not saying don't buy the bigger classes of cars, but not everybody can handle them.
Right.
We're
We're just not ready for it.
I'm really not trying to tell anybody not to buy stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just. If you realize you maybe got an SE mod class and you're a little overwhelmed by the level of how fast everybody is,
Right.
and you want to tone it down a notch, and you would really just be happier racing something a little slower, and it's really not that much slower. The racing is killer.
Just more consistent racing.
Yeah, the racing is killer.
Yep.
Good racing, man. And you know what? When you crash, you're not going that freaking fast, man.
Yeah, regain okay,
Where
get
you're
back on.
tearing stuff up. You don't
Mhm.
need that. So I'm a huge fan and a huge advocate of like a 13.5 modified stock pan cars. I mean, Associated has a killer package right out of the box.
Right.
That car is awesome. If we were to race that against our SC10s, I don't know, man. My SC10 got rolling pretty good there.
Yeah, we were rolling.
I don't know, man. I remember driving last time.
Mm-hmm.
Was that last year now? Almost a year ago to the day.
Is it?
Yeah, backyard, I think, is the last time I drove that car.
I think so. Was it?
Yeah.
It wasn't two backyards
For Little
ago?
Man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep, the 97.
Yeah.
My old body.
Yeah. It was a combination car. And that thing was fast.
It was weird having my well, he's 6 then. My
Yeah.
6-year-old son run my Coors Light body.
There was no Coors Light stickers on it.
We ended up taking them all
I
off,
took
didn't we?
off the Coors Light stickers and just
right.
leaving the mountains.
That's right. We left the mountains on.
Because we were paying attention. We're like, we can't have him sporting Coors Light. 6 years old.
That car was really good. It's fun to drive.
Drove itself.
Sure did.
I mean, that was fun driving.
Mm-hmm.
And that didn't cost all that much money.
No. Nope.
I don't know, $300 back then. $400 had the whole thing good to go. Now you could easily spend $1,000 back then.
Right.
Yeah, get yourself on a whole handful of stuff you don't need. I know
No.
because I did. I bought a whole mess of stuff. I had no business having. You know, I thought I had to go buy the stanky tuna can
I
motor.
did the same thing.
You know, just ridiculous. You know, I don't know. I learned the hard way, and it was expensive. Go to your track, ask the pros. You know, just because they look busy or they look like they don't communicate well or whatever it may be, you have a hard time talking to people, come talk to them.
Man.
We're the same way, aren't we?
Yes, it goes. Yes, I wanted to actually mention that. You know, everybody, you know, we try our best. Like every time we go to a track, our intentions, we talk about it all the time in the car. It's like, yeah, we're going to go around and talk to everybody and, you know, promote this and talk about this and just hang out. But
so into the racing and everything else.
yeah, we're hardcore about racing and we don't go anywhere. We sit there and stare at our cars and work on them. So if there are people that want to come up and talk to it, don't be shy. You know, we're in our zone. Will we stop and help you? Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Will we leave our table to go help you? Probably not, because we're so focused on what we're doing, you know. But if you come up and ask, heck yeah, we'll give you all the help you need, you know. So
I'm
it's
all
just
for it.
one of the things, like with us, I know, because with the podcast and stuff, we probably should be a little bit more social. But it's like we have every intention to do that, but man, it's just like Sylvester Stallone with we turn our hat backwards when we get to the track.
Yeah, man, but
You
it's
know?
like fighters or like NASCAR drivers or anything else, dude. They might talk on a radio show or something like that, but when they're doing business,
Right.
it's business time.
I say it all the time. It's time to clock in and
Time
go
to
to
clock
work.
in, dude.
Yep.
You know, so and I don't know.
Yep.
We race because we enjoy it. We race because every one of those other guys is pushing just as hard as we are. And I've said it before, you got to work harder than the next guy.
Mm-hmm.
Because now what's going to happen? The guys losing, go home. They work harder to push the guy who just won. And then that guy loses. And then he pushes harder to push those guys.
Right.
And it's a vicious circle.
Yep.
And you're never going to be fast enough. Fast enough now is never going to be fast enough. You know?
Keep digging.
Everybody. I mean, just because you think, oh, well, I'm never going to get there. You get the wrong mentality.
That's BS.
That's a horseshit mentality.
Yep.
Oh, I'm not, I can't get there. I won't be that fast.
Mm-hmm.
How do you know? Have you pushed yourself hard enough to find out?
Learn.
Yes.
You know, it's all about learning and pushing that what you learn even farther.
Go get a notebook.
Yep.
You know, don't go around. I told you guys on here before. Go find somebody to help you out.
Mm-hmm.
And stick with that one person to help you out. Now, am I saying you can't go bounce philosophies like off of different people? You know what I mean? Like what you think or different concepts and kind of just bounce around ideas. I think that's wonderful. You know, we do it, right? Well, what do you think about if you try this? How do you think that would affect this or that? Or you know,
Right.
like not, hey, what you know, I want to run your exact setup or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? We're all different. Tied into that earlier. Cars are all different. Tied into that.
Definitely.
So if you need help, I'm more one of those guys where I'd like to go out, see your car, and I'm first gonna look at it, but I want to kind of see how you drive and whatnot. That helps me help you.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's hard to. I think somebody mentioned that earlier on another live thing, that it's hard to answer one question when someone walks up to your table. What's wrong with my car? Well, what's it doing?
Yeah, that's
You know.
a broad question.
It's really hard for you, because even when they try to explain to you what it's doing, sometimes they don't even know what they're trying to explain to you.
No.
So it's hard to understand, you know.
Negative.
So going to watch it's probably the best thing for sure.
Yes, I agree.
Kosher.
Yep. What else we got?
We got one more commercial, or we're already done with that?
I got one more.
Let's do that.
Let's roll into it. Okay.
Saturday, Saturday, Saturday! Thunder Road Hobbies presents the Oval Summer Series.
All right, get on down to the 2019 Summer Series at Thunder Road Hobbies. 5 races, 1 throwout. $20 for your first entry, $10 for your second, $5 for your third. Kids under 16 with an adult entry is $10. 1 kit giveaway drawing for those who make 4 out of the 5 races, and you must attend the finals to be eligible. You pick the kit.
The Oval Summer Series at Thunder Road Hobbies. Don't be afraid of a challenge. Be there!
Yeah, man. Can you feel it, man? Looks like it's time for Zippy Guns track tricks and track tips, y'all.
All right, welcome back for track tips and track tricks. The one I got for you guys today is has to do with ball diffs. Ball diffs can be very difficult to build. A lot of people fail while they build them. I myself have failed while building them. The tip I have for you is we can't all afford certain tools for like sanding the rings, the thrust ring, and
Right.
stuff like that. So I'm just used an old outdrive,
Okay.
you know, the flat side,
Mm-hmm.
and I use that to kind of hold the ring in place so I don't get my finger all smooth. You
Okay.
know, super smooth
From
on the
sandpaper?
skin, smooth. You know. So it's a little tip to kind of when you're sanding your diff rings and stuff to keep your fingers from getting smoothed out. You know.
Okay.
Nice circular motion, good to go.
So what do you use for sandpaper to do that?
I do a 1500 and then I finish with a 2000.
Whoa.
Silky smooth. Silky smooth. Make your hair so silky smooth.
Man, that sounds like some NASA stuff or something.
No, it really helps though. Been trying to pay a little bit more attention and focusing a lot more effort on that.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully seeing some dividends there.
All right.
So that's kind of a little track tip that I got. The other one is always have some shop towels. You can go to Walmart, pick a bag of shop towels, keep them in your bag,
Yeah, it's
and
like
some
$9.
electro wash. Yeah, get yourself some electro wash as well. So carry that with you. You should have at least a can of that and some blue towels, at least.
Electro wash is good for bearings, transmission cleaning.
All
Yeah.
kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Keep her
going.
straight. Cheap. Yeah. If you go to the Walmart and like or anywhere that's like a hardware store, and they sell the little containers for like paint mixing. They work great for tossing in parts and washing it with electro wash. So, and they're normally only like 90 something cents or 50 something cents for a container. So that's cheap as well.
Perfect.
Cool. So that's what I have for you guys for track tricks and track tips today.
Well, it looks like you listen to Zippy Guns track tricks and track tips, y'all. Tune in next time.
Yeah. I like it. We're back. Gonna go over some results.
Okay. We got results and promotions. It's a beautiful thing.
It's an awesome thing.
So what are you going to talk about first over there, my man?
Well, I think I'm gonna go over the Thunder Road Oval Series points.
Okay.
What I have here are the different classes with one drop. And everybody on this list is eligible for the I repeat, he's giving away 2 free kits of your choice.
Now, we're not talking shit kits.
No, we're talking about it could be an oval car, it could be an off-road car,
Yep.
it could be a number of an RC car.
He said
he
anything-
sells in his shop, right?
Yeah, anything he sells that he'll give you a deal.
Cool.
It's beautiful.
So there's two, and all these people in here, if they attend this last race, they'll be in the drawing. But all these people have already qualified to get in, as long as they show up to the last race. So with that being said,
you have to be present, right? for
yes,
that?
you have to be present for that,
Okay.
for the giveaway. Points wise, I think we're gonna start with street stock, and these are all eligible again with one drop. I have Bo Dunn out front, 299. Alyssa right behind him with 295. Alyssa Rexroad. Zach Griffith behind her, 295 as well. Topher with 293. And Larry Herring rounding out the fifth spot with 285. Okay. And then let's see. What's the next class I have? Midwest Modifieds. Number one slot, we got Ken DeGood with 299. Second slot was Larry Herring with 294. Russ Molinex, number 3, with 293. Jamie Rexroad with 289. Dale Dirt with 288. And Scott Kerberg, 283.
All right, Scott.
Yeah. I think I did all right on that one. Butthead. Let's see. We got SC Modified 13.5 Sportsman. So this is our SC Mod B Mod class essentially. Out front we have Zach Griffiths with 298. Gary Morlock with 297. Jesse Bowden with 289. Dirk Mowry with 289. Randy Dean with 285. Topher with 284. Dale Dirt with 280. And Scott Kerberg, 274. So, good job, guys, in there. Next class we're going to bump up to is the Pro Mods, which is the SC Modified Pro class. Out front, Zach Gokin with 298. Sorry. My paper. Michael, 296. Michael McGee, 296. Alex Fanning, 295. Tom Thinnis, 290. Dean McGee, 287. Paul Tennis is 279. Brogan Anderson, 272. And a deadlock with Gerald Deathridge, 272. Russ Molinex, 271. Ian Detmer with 266 is number 10 spot. Sean Young is 265. Roger Anderson, 264. Tom Steiner, 260. And Tiny Dancer rounding out the 14th spot with 247.
Congratulations, Zach. Looking good, buddy.
Yeah, he is looking good, isn't he? Alright, the last two classes I have for you are the 1/10 late model and mod sprint. 1/10 late model, we got Mike Murphy Jr. at 300 points. Zippy Gone, 297. Jeg Scott, 291. Tom Thinnis, 284. Gotta Race, Rich Nordholm, 281. K-Bone, Kevin, 281. Oh, deadlock there. Donnie Knight with 279. Michael McGee, 279. Kevin Kleiber, 278. Wolfman, 266. Bill Murphy, 263. Jake Burge, 262. Brogan Anderson, 259. And in your 14th spot, Jamie Rexroad at 255. For Mod Sprint, out front you have Alex Fanning with 298. Zippy Gone, 292. K-Bone, 289. Mike Murphy, 288. Wolfman, 287. Cameron Kleiber, 286. Zach Gokin, 276. Tom Thinnis, 266. Kevin Kleiber, 261. Caleb Rennis, 260. AJ Strawn, 251. Brad Miller, 250. And rounding out the 13th spot, Bill Murphy with 249. Awesome job, guys. Awesome job.
All right, so for your first track promotion, we're going to go with a race that's coming up here pretty soon. We're going to take you out to Maryville Speedway in Maryville, Illinois, and they present the 3rd annual Top Gun Shootout. So on August 24th, what they're doing now, they're going to run the 13.5 wing sprint, street stock, and B-Mod Slash. And then on September 21st, they will run the Mod Sprint, Mod Late Model, and SC A-Mod. And they're doing that to break it up to where there's not so many cars in one night to where everybody gets home in a decent time, because I guess it's a pretty big event. So
Awesome.
you must have a 2-wire transponder. That was a big announcement there. Everybody needs to know that. They do 2 rocket rounds and then 4 minutes of 4 minutes, and then the mains. So go check them out today.
All right.
Maryville Speedway. I can't wait to get out there and check that place out.
Yeah.
Then we're going to go out to another race coming up here. Some friends of ours out in Iowa. We're going to go to Light Speedway is having their fall challenge. It's September 28th, September 29th. It's presented by BBE. Classes are Novice, Midwest Mod, Street Stock, Late Model, 360 Sprint, 410 Sprint, and SC Mod. And they are all money classes. So here's how they're doing their setup. This is a little new to me here, so I made sure I wrote it all down in detail. So what they are doing is a 5-lap seating round using a single fastest lap with a max of 3 cars at a time on the track. 2 quals like normal run after that. Top 4 in each class will draw for a dash spot. Finish of the dash will line you up for the A main. TQ after the quals will win $25. Payouts are 50% of the class entries plus class sponsorship add-ons. Check them out on Facebook for all the rules and start times. Lighton Speedway.
Be there.
We got a bunch tonight, guys. There's another little thing I found that was pretty neat. 510 Raceway in Foley, Minnesota is having a swap meet September 28th, and they start at 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Tables provided. Burgers and brats start at 11:30. You better get there just for the burger and brats. If you don't have nothing to trade yourself.
Hey, boo boo.
Ooh,
What do you got in the picnic basket?
Who don't like that food?
Okay.
D&J Raceway, Orville, Ohio. So this are the results from their King's Royal race. They got quite a few going on here. So 17.5 sprint. We got first place Jess Belton, and second place Nick Phillips. Third place Kevin Scheib. Fourth place Art Gibson. Fifth John Patton. Sixth Kenny Marietta. Sorry. And street stock, we got Matt Hunter in first, second Jason Large, third Lee Selzler, and fourth and Ray Rogers, fifth Sean Franklin, sixth Craig Selzler, seven Dan Zagella. I'm gonna go with that, Zagella. I think that's right. Mud Boss class, we got first place Cody Scheib, second place Rogers Solomons. Third is Lee Seltzer. Fourth is Kelly Britt. Fourth is Greg Seltzer. These guys are cleaning up there. Sixth, Kentucky James. I like that. I thought that was cool. 7, Don Thomas. And then we go to the Mod Sprint. We've got first, Jeff Belton. Second, Brian Zimmer. Third, Jason Burns. Fourth, Cody Scheib. Fifth, Chuck Smith. Sixth, Matt Hunter. 7, Tryson Phillips. One more class. We got SC Mod. First, Jeff Belton. Third, Brian Zimmer. Third, Greg Finnan. Fourth, Jeff Trust. And fifth, Sam Swisher. Sixth, Jason Large. Okay, good job, guys.
Yeah.
One more. I think that's it. Let me make sure. You getting bored yet?
No, I'm still listening.
You're not sleeping on me? All right, 2019 Modified Shootout presented by Bulldog Speedway, November 2nd. Classes are SC Mod, SCB Mod, Midwest Mod. Pay based on 25 car field. Listen to this. So first place, if you get 25 entries or more, first place is 400, second is 200, third is 100, fourth is 80, fifth is 50, sixth is 40, seventh is 40, eighth is 40. So even if you finish 8th, you're getting your entry fee back and probably some dinner.
I would like that.
It's $40 to oh, I guess you would just get your entry fee back. $40 entry fee. And it looks like all supporting classes are the pups, street stock, and those are 1/10 late model, 4/10 sprint, and 8 scale late model. And those are $20 entry fees. These guys are located at 226 West Boston Street, Greenwood, Arkansas. Pits open at 10 a.m., practice at 10:30, 10:30 to 1 p.m., racing at 2 p.m. Look for the rules on Facebook. Look at that.
Perfect.
Thank you. You know, that was like it was rehearsed.
That was perfect. Couldn't have timed that any better.
I got nothing else.
On that note,
Yep. I got nothing else.
I don't have anything else.
Well, congratulations to the winners today. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was pretty neat. Thank you guys for liking and sharing all that. We really appreciate it. We just appreciate all the involvement.
Definitely. And we look forward to hitting the road, getting over to Indiana.
It's time.
Get to see some feedback from some out-of-town people. Get on the high banks.
I always have a good time there.
Definitely.
I do.
Yep.
I mean, even when I'm upset about something, you know, just because we're passionate people, I really enjoy racing there.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
And
Very excited.
the figure 8, I'm kind of pumped to watch that. I always enjoy watching that, dude.
Should we take our street stocks? Man. We could. You enter that bad boy.
That's like not even a terrible idea.
I think that's a good idea.
That's like a great idea.
We've never done it before. I mean, put it on the bucket list.
That might be a consideration.
His
Just
wheels
letting
are
you guys know
turning.
that.
His wheels are turning.
Yeah. I got a little SC10 laying down there too.
Yes, you do. Oh,
I'd love a big old bumper on it.
oh boy.
And maybe a shark body on there.
Man, those are so cool looking.
Those are cool.
Yeah. I like the, yeah, even though I'm a Chevy guy, I like the Challenger one. The
Looks
Dodge.
neat, don't it?
Yeah, it's cool looking.
Have you seen the Cadillac, the CTSV?
No.
Oh my God.
Uh-oh.
Rick Putman has it.
Really?
Oh, dude, it's bad turkey.
Man, he's always got the good looking
Man,
stuff.
I know, dude. His cars always look awesome. All of them look awesome.
Yep, no doubt.
So we appreciate you guys listening today.
Yep.
Episode 11.
Good night,
We touched
everybody.
base on all kinds of little different things today.
Mm-hmm.
All important, I think. Some not important. You guys didn't need to hear, maybe. Bathroom talk or
Oh.
whatnot. But
Holy cripe sticks. Did we even announce the next guest? Wait, whoa.
are we going to drop this on them?
We have to.
How many people are going to actually know? Like, you got to listen to this whole episode in order to find out.
This will be our biggest episode ever.
So we have a guest coming on. Episode 12. Which you guys will look forward to it. If you guys have any questions, we want to hear them. Now's going to be the time.
Get them ready for him.
You want to go ahead and announce it?
I'll say it.
All right.
Mike Murphy Jr.
That's right, guys. We're going to have Mike Murphy Jr. on episode 12.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that.
We should have made it episode 14, but
Oh, man.
wouldn't that have been legit?
Perfect. Man.
That's okay.
Yep. Either way, it's going to be good.
It'll be episode 12, but 14 in our hearts.
So get your questions. I mean, you know, this guy has been doing this for over 20 years, I think. I mean,
It's a long time.
any questions you got for him?
He's a huge force in what's going on around here locally.
Mm-hmm.
Has been for years. And now the world is getting to see him. So if you guys have any questions, you guys just want to know who Mike Murphy Jr. is, he's more than a 2-time Chili Bowl champ.
Big time.
So we're looking forward to that. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to it as well.
No doubt. I know I am.
I'm definitely looking forward to that.
This is a guy that's been pushing me to the limit since I've gotten into this, so.
Always.
And he still is.
Always. So, all right, guys.
That was a big announcement right at the end. That was pretty cool.
Huge Easter egg there at the end.
Yeah, I'm glad. I hope everybody's still awake and heard that one.
Yeah. Well, we'll know. We'll know. So, all right, guys. Good night. Appreciate everybody listening. Jam out.
And that's it, huh?
Yeah, man.
Yep. Go
All right.
back to it. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for listening. Thanks to all our sponsors. Thanks to everybody who helps us along.
Absolutely.
And just thank you to all of our friends.
Yes.
We will check you next time.
Circle jerks.